Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. And this one completes to Levine Toilolo. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again, Ryan. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 32 that time.
There'll always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 22-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Here's Ryan to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he's out. 15-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, it wasn't much of a game, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half. And
he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw. And got his man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Bortles now on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now a first down following that long gain. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't it? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Now Bortles. He finds Ivory here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Falcons now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Well, I'm kind of glad that's incomplete because it gives me a chance to talk about the snow game from this last week that everyone was buzzing about. Indianapolis and Buffalo, how awesome was that snowstorm?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Did you help remove snow from the stadium prior to? Because the Bills were paying $11
they were looking for volunteers.
Volunteers and tickets. But once the game started, trying to see the guys out on the field, luckily the Bills wore all red. But how about the extra point to send the game to overtime out of Vinatieri? What did he do to get that done?
Yeah, so it was 7-6. He went out for the extra point. He intentionally kicked it right of the right upright, and the strong gust of wind pushed it in. The Bills initially were celebrating. They thought he missed it. No, Vinatieri knew what he was doing.
So he played the wind, knocks it through, and ended up being, what, a 43-yard
Yeah, I think it was a 43-yard extra point.
So reminiscent of the kick he made with New England against Oakland in the snow in the Tucker Rule game.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Ryan trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his his 15th season. He's able to get this one to go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Courtney Upshaw able to drop him for a loss of 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Buying time to his left. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A handoff to Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, a 22. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Left side completion to Jones. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. On 2nd down, Ryan. And This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Back to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line.
And he's across for the touchdown.